Welcome back to American Nightmare. We've just gotten the telescope part for Dr. Meadows' telescope.
Found it!
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy.
Apparently, like... Two Hands is now playing Chivalry Medieval Warfare.
This really is, like, absurdly easy. Like, even a guy with no physics or astronomical education can figure this shit out. Yep.
Brilliant, you got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes.
Because you gotta run those diagnostics on the square pieces.
Alright, we're good to go. Let's take a look at...
Dr. Meadows, you turned off the lights.
Well, of course she did. She doesn't want any kind of pollution. Of course you're overheating.
I have to shut this down. There's a problem with the automated coolant. Somebody
So now what?
Well, you could go and open the secondary coolant flow valves manually. I know it's dangerous there, but, well...
I got it!
Please come talk to me if you have questions.
I have a question. Why do you have a secondary coolant valve and not a tertiary automatic one?
Well, the coolant apparently flows from that facility, the facility behind the observatory, and another place. So I guess the question is, why doesn't the coolant just flow closer to the telescope?
That's true.
Oh, well, the answer is quite simple. If they didn't have an excuse to send me back out here, I wouldn't have another enemy encounter. No, that's the A button. Oh boy. Too close. You're all too close. Get away. I don't like you.
Slow motion explosions. Uh-oh. The poltergeist.
Oh, a poltergeist indeed.
So is he gonna possess the truck, or is he trying to possess you?
I wish he would just possess me, and then the whole game would be over with.
Really?
I'm just being facetious. I enjoy this game. It's just that comes across to me as a plot hole right there. That
the poltergeist can possess electronic equipment, but not you.
Well, the poltergeist doesn't seem to be able to possess people. It just possesses objects. But then it's supposed to be the darkness that possesses people, but the darkness doesn't possess people in this game. Sort of. Not really. Oh boy. Yeah, I actually used a battery.
Yes, you did. You apparently have 5 left.
9.
Really?
Yeah, you have 10 flashlight batteries at max.
Okay.
But the problem is, your flashlight regenerates really quickly in this game, so all you have to do is just not use it for like 3 seconds and you have a full bar.
So is that 5 clips, or what is, or is that a 5 secondary weapons?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
The 5 next to your handgun indicator.
Those are my flares.
Ah, flares. Okay.
Yeah, I have flares and flashbangs in my inventory. I think I have to toggle them on the weapon select screen. And fuck you guys, I have a door.
Except the poltergeist actually followed you in.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did just leave the poltergeist behind. It didn't possess the truck, by the way. It possessed like a cart or some shit. I don't know.
Yes, I believe you've got it sorted.
Yes, I believe you've got it sorted. It's working again. Nicely done. I hope you don't have to hear me say this over and over again.
Happy with our success.
So, is this our first boss fight?
Well, being that there are no real bosses in this game, no, but there is a lot. This is a pretty serious ambush. They're flanking me! Pay very close attention to where Adam moves his head. He always moves his head in the direction where the enemies are coming from.
Okay. Now, are they gonna ever go after Meadows?
Nope. Meadows
That's
is perfectly
odd.
safe.
You would think they'd be going after Meadows over you right now.
No, Dr. Meadows is just kind of watching. It's like, oh no, they found their way in. You need help? Let me call for help real quick. No.
Hello, help hotline. Yes. We happen to have shadow zombies invading our observatory. Yes, I'll hold.
Oh, now you turn the fucking lights on.
I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange.
Frame drops. Lots and lots of frame drops.
Please, come on up.
Or
I'm sorry, I was
video
distracted.
file format.
You know, this place reminds me of the Doom from Shadow the Hedgehog.
The Dune?
The Doom.
Like I had Sonic Adventure 2 on the brain for a second.
Loud and clear. It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow, like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I can hear it? Or however this is supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow, but you should be getting a printout of it now.
It's kind of hard to
Maybe
read
it's
a piece.
incomplete.
It's kind of hard to hear a
Almost
piece
as
of
if we're
paper.
only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
So, what's in this?
Clouds.
It doesn't make any sense. The stars are just... they're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... it's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain. I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to roll with some punches. It's either that, or go insane.
I find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
Well, I am. I wrote the books on this. Literally.
I am. I already killed hundreds of Taken already at this point in my life.
It too is a weapon created by the Champion of Light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete, and yet it provides a roadmap for the man to follow. A course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
In the next episode of The Twilight Zone.
Past the oil fields. The Americanized oil fields, and of course, a drive-in theater. There has got to be subtext to why they pick these locations.
Well, at the very least, why Adam picked these locations.
Once the site of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition.
Samurai vs. Conquistador 2.
Search
Ooh.
for closure
I want to see Ham, a
for
documentary.
that brings the Champion of Light here.
You got Sunrise, which is probably a Nicholas Sparks movie.
Fuck you, game placement. Fuck you.
Well, at least you got almost a third of the manuscript pages.
Yeah. I did have to look up a guide in order to find all of these. I hadn't done it before, so I didn't know where all of them were, and I didn't want to miss any of them.
You're 1/5 of the... No, not 1/5. You're more than 1/6 of the way done, but not quite a third.
It seems we're not alone. I have a feeling that all of these characters that Alan runs into, like, they represent, like, part of... either part of his psyche or part of his, like, conflicts.
Oh, it's you. That's fantastic.
Are you okay?
Go away. No, I want you. but you'll get
Oh,
angry
God.
if you're here. So you gotta go. You know I'll do what you want.
This is a teen-rated game, right?
I love you so much. Did you know that love hurts? Are you gonna hurt me now? 'Cause you should.
Lady, you got darkness on the brain. I think I can help you if I can get the lights on in here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed. You said.
So, where shouldn't I go so I don't turn the power back
That's
on?
not how this works, Adam.
It's
Alan.
the big building on the other
You were a
side of the
terrible
town,
writer.
But it's locked.
Where's the key? Just so that I know to avoid it.
It's on the wall next to the cash register. But you can't. You can't. Don't be bad.
Hey, no problem. I'm just gonna go do some other stuff. Scout's honor.
And that is how
Just
you
try to
never
stay
get
calm.
laid.
I've seen this kind of thing before. I think you're gonna be okay.
Why is it so hard to think?
You've been touched by darkness. I'm hoping it's not permanent.
Remember when you were here before and you kissed me and then everything got all dark? That was the best.
Listen, this is very important. Where did I go? Can you tell me that?
Baby, you don't need to go anywhere. You're here now and you're in my head. You should be in me.
This is a teen-rated game, right?
No, it is not.
Hey, just in case there's a in there
Adam,
that's
you just
freaking out
walk
right now,
away, dude.
It's not your fault.
I
I promise I'll
but-
do what I can to help you.
but
okay?
plot.
I don't... Please go away.
But plot.
I'm just saying that in case you really need to hear it, I've been there.
I think there are spiders in my eyes.
Spiders in your eyes. Lady, you are far too high for this conversation.
Just,
Yeah.
Alan,
I'm just gonna
just
go
walk away. Just walk away. That's all you had to do in the first place. Past me, you suck.
And we're back with Old Gods.
Old Gods of Asgard and their manager, Barry Wheeler.
Comeback tour, and you're playing a lot of your classic material. But you've also got a new single out, right? How'd that come about? Was it hard to work in the studio for such a long time?
You're not going to take the coffee?
The man has encountered this before. People whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness.
And his
He has
doppelganger.
experienced it himself, but merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
Not good.
Hello,
That-
Poltergeist.
That freaked me out the first time I saw that. Just so we're clear, that woman in there whose name I cannot remember for the life of me, she is the only representation that people can be, like, possessed by the darkness, basically. But
And she's not even been possessed. She's just been touched by our doppelganger.
right. This is just narrative dissonance at this point. Cold ending.